something very wonderful and amazing. Okay, tonight we are going to spot at least three differences from the image I will be showing you. All you have to do is to participate. Okay, do well to families, put them on the challenge to see how fast they will be able to spot all of the differences. Okay, let me go ahead and show you all the image in a second. Here we go, guys. Go ahead, double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. And if you are joining us for the first time, please go ahead and subscribe. Okay, so let me give you all a hint. Make sure you observe every single part of the image. That is the only way you'll be able to spot the differences faster. So go ahead, guys, and participate. Let's go. All right. Welcome, friends and families. A big shout out to every one of you. Thank you for joining us tonight. Shout out to Hey Holly. Thanks for joining us tonight. Don't forget to double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Also, share the stream with families and friends so that they can equally participate. All right. Only the smartest can spot five differences. I'm pretty sure every one of you can do this. Let's go. There you go, guys. A big shout out to you all. Thank you for joining us tonight. You all are highly welcome. Don't forget to invite a friend. Challenge them to see how fast they'll be able to spot all of them differences. Shout out to Callum Matthews. Thanks for joining us tonight. Shout out to Jen Triple HV. Thanks for joining us tonight. Also, shout out to Brandon Jenkins. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Go ahead, guys. Let us know how many differences you have found so far. And if you are joining us for the first time, please do us a favor and subscribe. Also, shout out to Nuruline Pirzada. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Shout out to Ants. Thanks for joining us tonight. Also, shout out to Juan Medina. Thanks for joining us tonight. Shout out to Maria Dora. You are highly welcome. Thanks for tuning in tonight. All you have to do is to observe every single detail in the image. I promise you, you'll be able to spot all 5 differences without hesitation. Take your time, guys. You don't have to be in a haste. Don't forget, the best puzzle solver are the ones that always take their time. Okay, this task is not that difficult, but it will be difficult if you are in a haste. There are so many hidden differences in this image. You can only see if you take your time to observe each of the image properly. And here is a hint for every one of you. Observe every single part of the image little by little, including the background. There are so many details that are hidden. Also, let us know in the chat where you are watching from. Shout out to friends and families from Africa. Shout out to friends and families from Asia. Shout out to friends and families from America. Also, shout out to friends and families from Europe and every single part of the world. You all are highly welcome. Don't forget to double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. And if you like the crown of this boy, go ahead and double tap on his crown to give him a thumbs up. Also, shout out to Satiana. Thanks for joining us tonight. If you think the boy in this image is a handsome boy, do well to double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. And if you like his shoes, double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up as well. Don't forget to observe every single part of the image. That is when you'll be able to find all of them 5 differences. Observe from head to toe and you will see everything you are looking for. Don't forget, only the genius can spot 5 differences. Shout out to Sandra Peterson. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and pin this. Seems you are the first person to find all 5 differences. That's super awesome. Shout out to every one of you who has found at least one difference so far. You are super smart. Go ahead and spot 5 to become a genius. Let's go. If you like the cute little smile of the little kid in this image, go ahead and double tap to give him a thumbs up. Observe the image carefully so that you will be able to spot the differences as fast as possible. If you think the throne is fine or beautiful, go ahead and double tap on the screen. Don't forget to observe carefully to spot the differences at ease. If you are just joining us, you are highly welcome. Please take your time and participate. Also remember, the essence of this brain teaser is to test your IQ and your eyesight. This is how you learn how to spot things others can't. If you have ever sat on a throne before, double tap on the screen to give this young king a thumbs up. If you love to sit on a throne, double tap on the screen to give this young king a thumbs up as well. Comment down below where you're watching from. And if you think this is easy, go ahead and drop a comment as well. Let us know how many seconds you took to find your first difference. Shout out to Billy. Thanks for joining us tonight. Don't forget to invite friends and families. Put them on the challenge to see how fast they will be able to spot all 5 differences. Pay attention to every single details in the image. That's it. Welcome people, welcome friends, welcome family. We appreciate every one of you for participating. Shout out to Sengelado. Welcome Sengelado. Thanks for joining us tonight. All the way from Hungary. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Don't forget to double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Also, shout out to Gunnar Banglan. Thanks for joining us tonight. Also, shout out to Dile Kebas. Thanks for joining us tonight. Go ahead, let us know in the comment how many seconds you took to spot the differences. If you think the crown is awesome, double tap on the screen. Also, shout out to Kyle Collinsworth. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Don't forget to double tap on the screen, guys. You all are highly welcome. Thanks for your participation. Go ahead, test your eyesight and your IQ. That's what we're all about. Let's go. There you have it, guys. At first, it may look very easy because some of the differences are obvious, but only those who observe closely will be able to spot all of them five differences. Shout out to EB. Thanks for joining us tonight. Also, shout out to Isra Tyrera. Thanks for joining us tonight. Go ahead, double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Also, shout out to Elvira Tarantino. You're highly welcome. Double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. Shout out to Sunam Yadav. Thanks for joining us tonight. And if you are joining us for the first time, please go ahead, double tap to give a thumbs up. Shout out to Sandeep Siriganemi. Thanks for joining us tonight. Shout out to Patty Huff. Thanks for joining us tonight. You all are highly welcome and very much celebrated. Also, shout out to Hamda Abdi. Thanks for joining us tonight. Shout out to Collis Griffith. Thanks for joining us tonight. If you're joining us for the first time, all you have to do is to tap on the screen to give it up. Also, subscribe. After subscribing, turn on the post notification so that whenever we go live, YouTube will notify you to join us immediately. There you go, guys. Let us know if you think this is different. All right, the majority is going to carry the vote. We have 80% of you saying it's not difficult. That means it's quite easy, and that also means you all are smart. All right, guys, let's proceed to finding this. Thank you all for joining us tonight. This is the puzzle that helps to test your eyesight and also your IQ. This will help you to spot things a lot of people won't be able to spot. Okay, so go ahead and participate. It's not a waste of time, but a time well spent. Don't forget to invite friends and families to also participate as well. Challenge a friend to see how fast they'll be able to spot all the differences. Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Only the smartest can spot five differences. Go ahead, show the world how smart you are and spot at least three differences. There are so many differences in this image. You can only spot them when you take your time to observe closely. So don't be in a haste. Do well to participate with all your might so that you'll be able to spot all the differences in seconds. Shout out to Abraham. Thanks for joining us tonight. If you think this is difficult, let us know in the chat. Yo, friends and families, let us know in the chat where you're watching from. Yo, guys, shout out to Mark Zahan. Thanks for joining us tonight. A big shout out to you. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Don't forget to double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Shout out to friends and families watching from America. Shout out to friends and families watching from Africa. Shout out to friends and families watching from Asia. Also, shout out to friends and family watching from Europe. You all are highly welcome. Double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Let's go. There you go, guys. Thank you all for participating. Every single part of the image so you don't miss any of the. Some people have seen 5, some have seen 4, some have seen 3, some have seen 2, some have seen 1. But you all are smart. That's all I'm going to say. Thanks for joining us tonight. The challenge is to spot at least 5 of the differences. So don't settle for less. Do well to participate and spot at least 5 differences and make yourself a genius. A big shout out to every one of you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Also, shout out to Surya D. Surya. Thanks for joining us tonight. Welcome, guys. Shout out to Mark Walter. Thanks for joining us tonight. Welcome, friends and families. Do well to participate. Shout out to Shegan Betele. Thanks for joining us tonight. Also, shout out to Sampat Kumar Makan. You are highly welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight. Shout out to Buzweyela Philly. Buzweyela Fele, thanks for joining us tonight. Also, shout out to the button. Shout out to friends and families from India, from Asia. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Shout out to Michelle Palmer. You are highly welcome. Guys, don't forget to double tap to give a thumbs up. Let us know in the comment where you are watching from. Shout out to Lesego. Thanks for joining us tonight. If you want to spot all of the differences, just pay closer attention to the every details. Yo guys, shout out to Patimabis. Thanks for joining us tonight. Go ahead guys, drop a comment and get a shout out immediately. Double tap on the screen guys to give a thumbs up. Shout out to Michelle Lucas Santos. Thanks for joining us tonight. The task is easy but difficult for anyone who is in a haste. So guys, please don't be in a haste. Take your time and part so that you'll be able to spot all the differences. Shout out to Good Sowing Sian. Thanks for joining us tonight. Shout out to Moon Ahmed. Thanks for joining us tonight. All you have to do is to observe the image. Watch the eyes, watch the nose, watch the legs, watch the throne, and watch the crown. Observe every single part of the image without skipping any. You will spot as many differences as possible. Please take note, if we say spot 5 differences, you should know there are more than 5 differences, okay? Thank you so much guys for joining us tonight. Please double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. You all are highly welcome. There are so many differences in the image. If you observe closely, you might possibly see 10. Go ahead and spot as many differences as possible. Also, shout out to Fazana Begum. Thanks for joining us tonight. You all are highly welcome. Do not forget to double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. We appreciate every single one of you. Shout out to Hiam Veronica. Thank you for joining us tonight. Invite a friend or a family member, put them on the challenge to see how fast they will be able to spot all five differences. Don't forget, only a genius can spot five differences. Shout out to Patty Mabis. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Go ahead, guys, drop a comment and get a shout out immediately. The task is not that difficult, guys. Shout out to Raimunda. Thanks for joining us tonight. Shout out to Elizabeth Cardoso. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Shout out to Wall Hopper Masters. Thanks for joining us tonight. Go ahead and double tap on the screen, guys. If you think this drone is awesome, double tap on the screen. And if you think the boy is very handsome, double tap on the screen as well. Shout out to Dianita. Thanks for joining us tonight. Observe every single part of the image so that you can be able to spot five of the differences. Yes, because some of the differences are very obvious while some are very hidden. Only those people who take their time to observe will be able to spot all the differences. So observe carefully, guys. Shout out to friends and families all the way from India, from Asia in general. You all are highly welcome. Shout out to friends and families from Africa. Shout out to friends and families from Asia. Shout out to friends and families from America. Shout out to friends and families from Europe. You all are highly welcome. Wherever you are watching from, we appreciate you all. Thank you for joining us tonight. Don't forget to double tap on the screen if you like the shoes of this little king. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining with us. Thank you for staying with us. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Shout out to Ahmed Kamel. Thank you for joining us tonight. Shout out to Christina Davis. Thanks for joining us tonight. Let us know in the comment if you need a hint on how to spot the differences. If you want to be given a hint, don't hesitate to comment hint or comment clue so that will pass you the clue. You guys, shout out to Hiaruda. Thanks for joining us tonight. Double tap on the screen, please, to give a thumbs up. Shout out to Alakza Kwoshka. Thanks for joining us tonight. If the crown of this little king is wonderful, why not double tap on the screen? Please pay attention to every single details so that you will be able to spot the differences faster. There you go, guys. Shout out to Deborah Mukunzi. Thank you for joining us tonight. Shout out to Gibson. Thanks for tuning in tonight. All right, please observe every single part of the image. That is the only way to spot 5 differences, okay? Some differences are obvious while some are very hidden. So you have to take your time to participate in order to spot all of them differences. Don't forget to invite a friend, challenge them to see how fast they'll be able to spot the differences. Let's go. Shout out to Chris Wase. Chris Wase, thanks for joining us tonight. Welcome, guys. Shout out to Michael Hartfield. Thank you for joining us tonight. Please double tap on the screen so that the young boy can keep smiling. The easiest way to spot all of them differences is to take your time and observe without losing focus, guys. Observe the crown, observe the throne, observe the outfit, observe the shoes, the skin color, in every single part of the image, including the background. You will spot as many differences as possible, guys. Welcome, guys. Shout out to Riva Vashni. Thanks for joining us tonight. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Please double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. You all are super amazing, and we appreciate every single one of you for your likes, for your contribution, and for your time. Please don't forget to invite friends and families to see if they will be able to spot the differences just like you did. There you go, guys. Let us know in the comment if you need a hint. There is only one way to spot many differences, even more than five differences, and the way out is to observe every single details in the image. Shout out to every one of you, wherever you are watching from. We appreciate you. Let us know how smart you are, guys. Spot five differences, okay? The title says only the smartest can spot five differences. So please take your time and observe the image closely. You will see all of the differences. Shout out to Viva JN. Thanks for tuning in tonight. If you need a hint or a clue, let us know in the chat. This may look difficult, but if you take your time, you will see how easy it is. Other people,
Shout out to every one of you. Thanks for joining us tonight. Shout out to Ufoma Efunudu. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Shout out to I'm So Cool. You are highly welcome. Thanks for joining us tonight. Please double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Let us know in the chat if you think the crown fits. Shout out to Abinav. Thanks for joining us tonight. Let us know how many differences you have found so far in the chat. There you go, guys. Shout out to you all. Shout out to Brianna Redmond. Thanks for joining us tonight. Also, shout out to Happy Anna. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Let us know how many differences you have been able to spot so far in the chat. All right. We have more people on 3 to 4 differences, which means so many of you have found at least 3 to 4 differences, and that is super awesome. Shout out to Sally Sanford. Thanks for joining us tonight. Let's go ahead, guys, and proceed. Don't forget to double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Shout out to Elizabeth Kahala. Thanks for joining us tonight. If you want me to give you a hint, don't forget to type hint in the comments, and I'll give you a hint on how to find the differences. These tags may look some kind of easy, looks like some kind of easy tags. Yes, but not that easy, which means you can spot some differences easily, while the rest you have to take some patience to find them because others may be tricky. But trust me, if you spend more time to look at the differences very well and pay attention to every details, you'll be able to spot the differences in less than 30 seconds. All you have to do is to observe very well. Go ahead, guys, and observe without losing focus. Observe without losing focus, and you will spot them very fast. The differences are hidden while some are obvious. What up, people? You all are highly welcome. Thank you for staying with us. Please go ahead and invite a friend or a family member. Challenge someone tonight. Let's see how fast he or she would be able to spot the differences. Shout out to Betty Traore. Thanks for joining us tonight. Also, shout out to Samantha. Thanks for joining us tonight. Samantha Ozario, you are highly welcome. There you have it. All you have to do is to observe so you don't miss any differences. Please double tap on the screen if you like how the young king is smiling. You guys, shout out to Maria Frias. Thank you for tuning in tonight. You have to observe closely for you to be able to spot the differences. You have to observe closely. Please take your time. Be a little bit patient. And also don't forget, sometimes the best puzzle solver don't always do it easy and faster. Sometimes they take a lot of time. So please go ahead, take your time and participate. If you observe carefully, you will see it faster. The hint tonight is for you to take every detail seriously and observe part by part. Don't look at everything at once. Starting from the background, observe every single spot little by little. Let's go. Shout out to Abin, thanks for tuning in tonight. Shout out to Josiah, thanks for joining us tonight. Shout out to Super Draggy Official, thanks for joining us tonight. Shout out to Abinavzm, thanks for joining us tonight. You found red and green stone on crown, alright. Butterfly tie color, alright. One button missing on main coat, alright. 4 hassless black spot, alright. 5th round design beneath one hand missing. Okay, that's a good observation. Thank you for joining us tonight. And that might also be a very nice hint for anyone who cares to read your comment. Thank you so much for your contribution. Please don't forget to challenge a friend to see how fast they'll be able to spot the differences. Shout out to Lon Gonzalez. Thanks for joining us tonight. Please observe the image very well. You'll be able to spot as many differences as possible. A big congratulations to you, Abin Abzim. Thanks for joining us tonight. Double tap on the screen if you like the shoes of this young king. Shout out to Mzi. Thanks for tuning in tonight. You're highly welcome. Okay, friends and families, let us know in the chat where you are watching from. Are you watching from Europe? You are highly welcome. Watching from America? You are highly welcome. Watching from Asia? You are highly welcome. Watching from Africa? You are highly welcome. Please go ahead, participate. Also, shout out to Bera Alice Lima. Bera Alice Lima, thanks for joining us tonight. Double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. There we go, guys. The essence of this brain teaser is to test your eyesight and your IQ. A big shout out to every one of you, wherever you are watching from. You are highly welcome to this awesome stream. Shout out to Helena Santina. Thanks for joining us tonight. My people. There you have it. Double tap on the screen if you like the crown of the little king. Also, shout out to Shantona Zuru. Thanks for joining us tonight, all the way from Bangladesh. You are highly welcome. Thanks for your contribution. Let us know in the chat if you need a hint on how to spot the 5 differences. I will provide you with a hint in seconds. A big shout out to you all. You guys have been super amazing and super awesome as well. We appreciate every one of you. Double tap on the screen if you like the throne of the little king. Also, shout out to Ayman Chawen. Thanks for joining us tonight. Shout out to Gurav Slatia. Thanks for joining us tonight. You are highly welcome. Please double tap on your screen. If you know you are a king, double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up to this little king. ahead, guys, drop a comment and get an awesome shout out immediately. There are so many differences you can spot image. You just have to take your time and you'll be able to spot all of them. How difficult do you think this is? Shout out to Pelu Omero. Thanks for joining us tonight. Go ahead, guys, and rate these. Let's know how difficult you feel this is. Is it 1% difficult, or 50% difficult, or 100% difficult? Shout out to Shankalo. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Shout out to Grayson. Thanks for joining us tonight. Also, shout out to Ilushaliush. Thanks for joining us tonight. Okay, a lot of you said it is 1% difficult. I'm so happy for you all. That means you all are indeed super smart. Thank you for staying with us. Thanks for your contribution. Don't forget to invite friends and families. Let them participate as well. This is a family oriented kind of stream. It helps everyone train their eyesight and their IQ. Shout out to Kiara Wali. Thanks for joining us tonight. All right, guys. A very big shout out to every one of you. Thanks for joining us tonight. Guys, you all are highly welcome. We appreciate every single contribution given to us from you. So, guys, if you are joining us for the first time, please go ahead, double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Don't forget to share the stream with families and friends so that they can equally participate. Shout out to friends and families from Africa, from Asia, from America, from Europe, and from every single part of the world. All you have to do is to observe the image closely. That is the only way you'll be able to spot as many differences as possible. So don't forget to invite friends and families to equally participate as well. So here is the hints, guys. Go ahead, observe every single part of the image so that you will not be able to miss any single differences. Shout out to Maria de la Cruz. Thanks for joining us tonight. You are highly welcome. Also, thank you, guys. You all are super amazing and highly welcome. See you all in the next stream as we are about to change the question.